Hi there. Now, in the next 5 minutes, I am going to show you why most businesses, coaches, service providers literally give up on Facebook ads in the first few days. They get them running, they think they're going to do really well, and then suddenly, as soon as they're not performing the way they want them to, they quit. Now, that's the worst mistake you can make. Now, I'm Elaine Sanderson. I run a lead agency. I've helped businesses get from startup to 6 and 7 figures purely scaling with Facebook ads. And I'm an award-winning copywriter. So as I said, I'm going to tell you why most people quit after 4 days and that's it done. Okay, so and their businesses often are not going to benefit from all those massive rewards that Facebook ads can give you. So the reason is that data, when we run our ads, we rely on data, and over a period of days, Facebook optimizes your ads to get shown to the right people. Now that in itself is a different subject, but what I'm covering today is why most people give up and how not to be that person. So literally within the first few days, Facebook optimizing, it's finding your right audience, it's putting your ads in front of the right people, and it takes Facebook a little while to get that right. Okay, we feed it a little bit of information. We don't give it too much. Facebook's got very clever algorithms, and we feed it the initial bit of information it needs, and it goes off and it does its job. And in the first 3 or 4 days, there's going to be wastage. You're not going to get an optimized campaign, because what Facebook is doing for you is it's finding that right audience, it's finding who's clicking on the ad, who's scrolling, and stopping at the scroll feed in their news feed, who's taking certain actions. So over a period of days, it's optimizing. Now, our job as marketers and business owners is to, after a certain period of time, look at that data and see what's working and what's not. And we've got to expect there's going to be failed ad sets, failed campaigns. That's totally normal. So this is where most coaches, service providers, businesses stop. They literally cannot see the results they're getting after a very short period of time. And they forget about the optimization, so they quit. So instead of being clever and looking at the data that Facebook gives us and saying to themselves, okay, well, that hasn't worked, but this has, and then looking at what's worked and scaling that up in the right way. So this is why most people just quit after the first 4 days. They expect to make a fortune, and it has happened. I'm not saying it hasn't, but for the normal run-of-the-mill business owner, we're going to have to optimize, and we're going to have to look at the data. Now, another thing I'll say is that a lot of people running Facebook ads, they are driven by emotion. Okay, that feeling of getting up in the morning, how are my ads done? I dread looking at those ads. I feel sick. What if I spent a lot of money and nothing's happened? We've got to get rid of the emotion. Now, Facebook ads is all about data. We have to be driven by the data. Now, there's 5 to 7 key performance indicators that we need to look at to decide if our ads are working okay or not. We have to take a logical approach. We have to stand back, look at the data and act on that data, not have the emotional side, not have that emotion driven, crazy, franticness that, going to quit because we spent too much, or we're going to quit after day 1 because we haven't seen any results. So what I'm doing for you today is I am giving you a cheat sheet on the 5 biggest KPI performance indicators that Facebook give us after a period of time. We can choose our KPIs, what they're called key performance indicators, and all that is data provided by Facebook to tell us whether our ads are working or not. Now, most clients or my one-to-ones, my group coaching, they don't start off knowing the right key performance indicators to look for. So down below, just all you need to do is type KPI. I will send you that cheat sheet on what you need to look at in your business when you're running Facebook ads, especially leaving it for a period of a few days to let Facebook settle out, let Facebook do its job. Then you will know after those 4 days, or 7 days optimally, but 4 days it works as well. You will know what to look for in your KPIs to know if your ads are working, and then you will know cleverly what you need to correct. Okay, you will know what's going wrong. You'll be able to pinpoint it down to a T with those KPIs. So I'm promising you now that's going to be massive useful information for you. All you need to do is type KPI below and I will message you. I don't need your email. This is a free gift. I will message you and send you that cheat sheet. So thank you so much, and don't give up with Facebook ads. They are the most powerful tool. Even though we're going through massive changes with ISO 14, there's going to be a lot of changes next year with third-party cookies. We can get over all those problems. There are clever ways around it. So please just download down below, just literally type in KPI and I will send you that spreadsheet. So I hope that's helped today. Don't be emotion driven. Thank you very much for listening. It's Elaine Sanderson.